Okay, good evening, everyone. This will be an open meeting. A notice has been given to the public at least 24 hours prior to the meeting and by forward the complete agenda to the Oconto County Reporter and all other news media who have requested the same. Copies of the complete agenda were available for inspection at the office of the city administrator. 6 p.m. meeting of the committee of the whole with the following agenda. Meeting called to order. Roll call.
Mayor Panetti,
Here.
Patsy Bay.
Here.
Bob LaBrock.
Here.
Butch Melver.
Here.
Riley Soul.
Here.
Steve Stock is excused. John Wickoff.
Here.
Attorney Calvert.
Okay, can I get an approval of the agenda? My Whitfield. Second by Soul. All in favor? Aye. Okay, item number 4, correspondence. 4A, recognition and presentation of plaque to Officer Mike Rayberg for the retirement as police chief of the city of Oconto. Mike has served the city for over 33 years. Came to Oconto in 1990. Has been a stand-up officer and also stand-up chief. I've been impressed with the moves that he's made. So with that said, Mike, could we get you up here? Mike, can I get you to take a photograph? I'll read this off, and this is presented to Mike Rayberg for your well-deserved retirement. The city of Oconto thanks you for 33 plus years of dedication and commitment.
Thank you very much.
With that said, what I'd like to do is, just hold on.
Sorry.
I'd like to take a second photograph here with,
Just be quiet for a second. Just smile.
Well, hurry up.
do you want to talk?
Sure, I'll just say a little something. For those of you who didn't know me, or don't know me, I did grow up here. I grew up on the complete west side of the state. And I remember when I came here in 1990, and was way before Google and GPSs, I looked on a map and said, Jesus Christ, this is where Oconto is? But yes, it's been 33 plus years. It's been a great career. It's been a lot more smiles and sadness, so I enjoyed my 33 years.
Who was originally hired you?
Warren Woodworth.
Owen Woodward. Wow. Flat. Man. Can we get a second picture? I'd like to bring the council members behind here and Attorney Calvert with Mike. You want to talk to the boss or the woman in charge? You line us up there.
You're good, Frank. There you go.
Just let in, Frank.
No, we can't see you. Come on the side, Frank. I'm not in the middle. You're right behind me.
I'm right here. You're tall.
Good enough?
Yes.
Yeah, you're gonna say that. You're gonna take a good picture. All right, hang on a couple more.
All right.
Thanks, Mike.
I know how to remember two of your brothers. Thank you. Thanks. Okay. Yeah.
All right. See you guys. Bye.
Okay, moving on, additional correspondence. I attended on behalf of the city of Oconto, myself and Alderman Soul and Don Levy actually was there. This was the Oconto County Economic Summit. It was in Oconto Falls, and it was the state's economic, head of economics for the state.
John, I don't know how to pronounce his last name, Kaskinen, Kaskian.
Castian, John Castian, put on quite a presentation on the financial strength of the state and broke it down by counties. It was well done, very well done. And it opened up, a path for the future on how we should proceed economically. One of the things I did is thank John for taking back to Madison for the sales tax money that came our way from the city. If I remember right, it was $200,000. So I'll say this: the state is in a lot better shape than our surrounding states. It seemed like California was the one that, boy, that seems to be about taking the state in the union here. He brought up some very good points that you can make moves, progressive moves. And the fact that Wisconsin is the second largest manufacturing state, I was impressed with that. And then Jamie Saline announced that the OCDC, Economic Development Committee, is changing their not so much their focus, but they're changing their name to Tank Club. They had some identification problems, I'll call it, and to make them more efficient, they're changing it. So, she
Did
will
you say they're changing the name?
Ted Core.
Okay. Yeah, they're trying to rebrand.
And it's, it was a well done seminar.
Mhm.
Well attended. I think there was almost 100 people there. From all over the county. A lot of some of the county supervisors were there. I don't know, Riley, did I forget anything there?
I also thought it was really well attended. There was a lot of information, charts and graphs, but my take on it was very optimistic for the state of Wisconsin as a whole compared to the rest of the nation. And then looking within the state of Wisconsin, you really did highlight on many different aspects how Oconto County was actually leading the state or at the top of the state in a lot of different criteria as well. So it was very promising for both the state and for our county. The state seems to be a sinkhole for population from Minnesota and Illinois. People are choosing to relocate here for a number of reasons, including our cost of living, jobs, and just the general quality of life. So Brown County being a tourism area, that was kind of the main point of the rebranding from TEDCOR, from economic development to full tourism, more into the economic development of the county. So, and again, because the county is such a tourism-focused community, we were invited there to learn as much as we could. And I don't know, I was so glad I went. There were so many people there, and yeah. So, thank you for the mayor for inviting me to that, because I wouldn't know I was there if it had not been for him. And yeah, it's really glad I went.
Okay, is there any questions? Moving on to item 5, excuse me, public input. Do we have any public input? Second request, do we have any public input? Third request, do we have any public input? Okay, we'll move on to A, department reports, police report.
We have 8 ordinance violations and 468 calls for service. Our full-time administrative assistant started this full-time this week, and we are so happy to have her. So thank you again for approving that, because it was just a huge load off of my shoulders. So I really enjoy it, and we have done some really good things already. Today I had a citizen come in and admit that he did not stop at the stop sign at the intersection of Superior and Main Street, the four-way stop there. I know a lot of people have missed that stop sign. I know it's been there for a long time, but it seems to be, as we posted, that a lot of people are saying that that is ran often. So maybe talk about putting flashing lights on those stop signs like we do on Pecor Street to get a little bit more attention. But people have done it right in front of me too, and I'm in the police car. So, and when I stop them, they say, yeah, I knew it was there, but I forgot. So maybe that's something we can talk about later, but it is a problem. So that's all I have.
What's the intersection?
Main and Superior.
You need rumble strips.
Probably.
We have flashing on that one, right?
I thought we had only flashing on Pecor.
No, I think there's flashing on Main, flashing on this one. At least on Main, I don't know what there is on Superior.
I don't recall flashing over on this one. Maybe I'm getting my intersection messed up, but if not, it's something maybe we can look at, or something,
You're right,
a
but
different
when-
idea.
Both of those have times on.
Yeah, so on the Facebook page, a lot of people are complaining, of course, but also some people are saying, well, this intersection is not good, and this intersection, and so just be aware of these.
Have you had mishaps?
There has been, not severe, there have been accidents there, yes, but nothing too severe. Not like a regular occurrence, but it has happened. Thankfully, there's nothing but that.
Okay, thank you, Cassie. Police and, or excuse me, fire report.
It doesn't look like Josh handed anything out, so I will remind him and we'll get you one for the.
Okay, park and rec report.
You probably don't have one of those either because there's no updates. Oh.
Just a reminder that this Saturday is the 10-day walk. And it's volunteers, it's 2 o'clock. They come at 8:15, and we'll use however. And the walk itself is from 5:30 until 8. So sponsored by Park and Rec, and the store. Free cookies, chocolate.
Okay, utility report.
For your request, I did have Matt type something up quick. Both him and Jeremy were both at a conference all day today. I don't know what time they got, Matt or what, but they did. So they have that there.
Okay, public works. Any questions on public works? Okay, administrative report.
In-person absentee voting started today. You can vote in person here at City Hall with a valid photo ID until February 16th. And tomorrow, Wednesday the 7th, is the last day to pay your real estate taxes for them to be considered on time. After tomorrow, they'll be considered. Short and sweet, that's all.
When you get a second installment goes to the courthouse, when did that start?
That starts right away, and then it goes to July 31st.
When did that go through?
Yep, so after tomorrow at 4 PM, all your payments need to go to the county after that.
That's what I'm getting.
Cash flow is gorgeous, healthy, happy. Yep. Anxious to get the audit back.
Any questions for this week? Okay, 6B. All the person attendance policy. Which,
I just thought, well, we don't have an attendance policy or anything for the city. Some cities do, some are kind of comical, one where the cops will pick up if you won't attend the meeting. That's actually one of the ordinances. That's why we ask people all the time to abide by ordinances, hold ourselves to the same standards.
Yeah, you can see in your packet that I did reach out to quite a few municipalities to see what their policy was. It's all over the place.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of everything in there.
I heard years past, people go in Florida for even 3 months, it's like, that ain't right. You still get paid for it.
It's a good packet.
You'll have to be included in on that.
What's whatever you want.
I would say.
The mayor's a member of the council.
Yeah.
So when you talk about council, the mayor's a member of the council.
correct?
Well, one of the things is, you can't help the family crisis, you can't help the mental health crisis. Those are, that's.
Well, I think, yeah,
But I understand what you're saying, because we did have some people that went to Texas and Florida, they were blocked for 3 months. And one of the things that they said wrong with me was that they were still collecting their salary, and that is one thing they shouldn't do. If you want to go away for 3 months, you should be getting paid, because you're not coming to the community meetings, you're not coming to your council meetings, or community board. Therefore, you're not living up to what you were voted in for, and that's to get paid whatever the amount is, whatever it is, to be at your meetings and your community meetings.
Which,
well, yeah, I was thinking about polling, because life does happen. If the first 3, okay, you call in, the next 3, well, you don't get paid. And if you miss the 7th, well, then you replace it. That's just what I'm proposing.
Can you replace it, Frank?
I was gonna say, the last part is going to be a problem. In terms of absenteeism is not gonna be a basis in which to reject somebody from the council. Where this does come into play is that it's expected, the voters will recognize when people aren't attending or aren't doing their duties, and the next time around on, an election, then you would expect the voters to recognize some of that too.
Right.
The other thing I was gonna mention, we talked about in the past that committee members and council by meeting that they attended to. The problem with that was recognized is it can get to be a budget nightmare. Because you're trying to crystal ball on the meetings you're going to. So that's one of the things, I think, just a fixed amount in terms of council members, and then committee members don't receive anything anymore.
I just feel that if you know you're on vacation, whether it's a month, 2 months, or 3 months, you can come in and say, look, I'm gonna be here, I'm not here, I'm not here to work.
There's some health things there that people are down for months at a time. What do you do about them? To me, that's an excuse. I mean, I was down for what, month and a half, if we need. Things that happen, maybe down for 6 months before you can legally go, now you're gonna penalize somebody for that? I mean, I don't know.
Basically, like I just mentioned, family and health, you can't help that, those are just things that happen. But when you know you're going on vacation, if you know you're gonna be gone for whatever, for 2, 3 months, you can come in and say, look, I'm not gonna be here for 3 months, I don't want the money. Why should you get paid if you're not coming to the committee meetings and you're not coming to the council meetings or all meetings? I think that's just natural. If you wanna leave for 3 months, 6 months for winter, okay, but, okay.
Do you have a ordinance about that?
Nothing.
We don't currently have an ordinance, but one thing I did want to say, and I did include it in your packet, so whatever decision you guys would make, if you would put something in place, stating that they don't get paid if they don't come to meetings, it wouldn't go into effect until the April 2025 election. So you can't dock somebody's paid mid their election,
Right.
so just so you guys.
Throw one out here that happened in the past council. And I saw that, I saw it because I was attending meetings prior to being elected. The council person was not there. I left the council meeting, went over to the gymnasium and basketball game that night. But that individual that wasn't there was at that basketball game. Is that excused or is that unexcused?
Did he call in?
Rob,
If he calls in, it says if you're not gonna be in a meeting, please call in to this number. So if he called in, it would be an excused meeting, but if he didn't call in, it would be unexcused. If we like 2 weeks period, it should be good. I mean, if you're employed somewhere else,
That would be a budget item too.
No, actually, it'd be surplus.
Yeah, we would budget for the full amount.
Yeah.
We really haven't had that much issues with that. have we? I mean, years ago, when I was on the council, we had a couple left for the winter. I didn't see that happening now. It seems it won't.
You got a crystal ball that says when it's gonna be.
I agree with you, I'm just saying that it hasn't been an issue.
that's what it is right now, because we are holding an issue for January months and years from the fourth. At least I would agree. If you're gonna leave, please have a decency to come and say, look, I don't want to.
Is that something that you would recommend?
You could, but it would have to be very specific. There couldn't really be very, we have had it in the past as well, that some people that do go away do deny their pay for the month, so that does happen. I mean, does it happen every time? I have no idea, but it does happen.
Actually, we hold it out for years for all community meetings for certain things, city council except for board of review, I think they get the thing straight. The board of review gets $50,
The Board of Review gets $50 per meeting, and
but everybody else. I mean, I didn't really take me in the matter. The fact that I was at the airport commission, the city representatives got the county money, $60 a meeting, 56 cents a mile, to go from. Unfortunately, after we passed that, all city representatives, I'm sure, airport commission couldn't give it either. I don't know what the meetings are now or mileage, but that's what people do.
Yeah, at this point, the airport commission's on overtake.
will table this for review.
Go ahead and bring it up. And as far as them gets help, I mean, you get sick at work, you get paid.
Or is this an item that needs to go to wage and personnel?
Probably bring the wage and personnel, I guess.
I don't have a problem with going to wage and personnel, they give all the persons talk a chance to put in at least 2 cents on it. my 2 cents on it is, maybe in the past, it has, I think, been an issue. Like Bob says, doesn't mean that in the future it's not going to be an issue. And per diem, in this case, sounds like it might help if people are missing, even whether you're sick or not sick. You not get paid for it for any reason if you missed it. However, there's issues with that as far as complicating the payroll and then getting back to the perception of scheduling more special meetings to pay yourself more and the whole reason why you went away from per diem to begin with. So I'm kind of at a loss, because I can understand the merits of wanting to have some sort of a negative consequence for missing, but at the same time, remembering why we went away from it in the first place. But I honestly would like to hear all the person's thoughts, input on it as well. So I hate to just squash it because we couldn't figure it out. Maybe we could provide some insight. I do think going to the region personally to just continue the conversation a little bit more. I don't see it harm in that. That's what I'd be doing that. Yeah.
Second, do we have any discussion? Vote.
Kevin Cox,
Aye.
Patsy Bay, Bob LeBron,
Aye.
Butch Melber,
Aye.
Riley Solo.
Motion passed. Item 7, committee may vote at approximately 6:30 to convene into closed session pursuant to notice duly given and is allowed by Wisconsin statute 19.85 and Wisconsin statute 19.85(1)(g) for the following items. Update on city attorney. Second. Butch, all in favor? Okay.
Thank you guys.
No cane. Oh.
Get her done? Did you get her done?
Yeah, 3 weeks ago.
Oh.
I can still chase you down.
I don't think so.